All right. Hi, guys. My name is Bryn, and I am presenting red sangria for the Grape Varietal assignment. So, for the history of sangria, dating back to 200 BC, the Romans enjoyed drinking red wines from Spain. This is usually due to the fact that they had to deal with a lot of unhealthy drinking water. So, in turn, people back then would mix wine with other things to drink instead of the unhealthy water. They began naming the wines and wine-based punches sangria, basically after its origin. More than a century later, sangria became a popular drink in Europe, specifically that made with French Bordeaux as a boozy base. This was also highly centered around dating cultures and uh, around that time. So later in the 1700s, brandy and fruits would be added to the wine to make the punch extra potent and flavorful. And everyone was drinking sangria. So this is the dry, sweet flavor that came to be around in the 1700s when they added all the fruits. Sangria made its way to the United States officially at the 1964 World's Fair in New York. From there, it became the picnic summer party drink of the United States, which actually leads me into the reason why I chose sangria as the wine I wanted to present on. I was first introduced to it by a Greek family. And then the second time I was introduced to it, it was at a picnic at the lake last summer with my friend who brought the red sangria to have with our charcuterie board. And I absolutely loved it. So, the scientific information for sangria is that the traditional Spanish version of sangria utilizes wine made from tempranillo. Tempranillo is commonly referred to as Spain's noble grape. And the original grape's pedigree is Benedicto and Abio. Similar grapes would be Bobal or Mencia. So the geographic locations of sangria, the grape is commonly grown in the Rioja region of Spain. Sangria is the Spanish term for a mix of fruit and red wine that became popular in Europe in the subsequent centuries, and that name is what is commonly used for marketing. So, highly rated popular sangrias on the market. The first, I could only find a few bottled ones because a lot of people tend to prefer having homemade sangria or something along the lines of that. But Madria Sangria Traditional, you could get a bottle for $6.49, a 750 milliliter bottle. And that's a pretty low price. On Total Wine, with a near 5-star rating, I think it was a 4.6 rating, Sol de España Sangria was only priced at $11.99. And then one that surprised me was the Francia Fruity Red Sangria with a 5-star rating. It's priced at $12.98, making it the most expensive wine on this list that I have right here, but it is boxed wine, which is very interesting. So, other highly rated popular sangrias are usually homemade with their preferred red wine and sangria mix. Some tasting notes for sangria. Sangria is a dark and slightly purplish red color. When you swirl it in the glass, you'll see more of the red, but when it's sitting there, that's where you see the purplish red color. It's definitely dark red. So the smell, there are fruity notes, beginning with top notes of grape, orange, lemon, lime, and apple. I know orange is a major one in sangria because sometimes it's even mixed with orange juice and brandy. Red sangria is also made with red wine, like Merlot. I said it earlier. It tends to be dry and it's usually mixed with fruity hints. So you expect it to be kind of sweet. So the suggested food pairings that I have for sangria is sweet and spicy. Another one is chorizo-based dishes with roasted chipotle salsa. It's also a great accompaniment to creamy but mild flavors of cheese. So something like aged cheddar, Gouda, Asiago, and Camembert. I have no clue if I said that right, but you can read it right there. Look it up if you so wish. The meats that are suggested with it are serrano ham, prosciutto, and salami. And these are my references. I hope you guys all have a great day and a great weekend. So, yeah, I don't know how to end the recording. Just make sure. There it goes.